I need to coin a phrase that probably already exists in some parts, and that is new year, new foundation. We've actually had less new foundation releases in the new year than usual, but we do have a big one here from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the ABH Impeccable Second Skin Matte Foundation. We're going to talk about that. We're in the middle of a wear test today, along with testing two, not one, not three, but two new mascaras, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum and the new Haus Labs B Structural mascara. We actually have both of them, one on each eye right now on, and I am 3 hours into a wear test that we will talk about a little bit later, but we're going to do that today with me, Rebecca, on Not Fit for Print Beauty. I am a 24-year veteran of the fashion and beauty journalism industry, where I have written on, interviewed, and worked with some of the biggest names in our industry. I have brought Not Fit for Print Beauty here to YouTube, so you have a sort of visual beauty magazine to watch, flip through, so to speak, every day or so here on YouTube. First thing we're going to look at today, and we are already in a wear test on, is our Anastasia Beverly Hills, as I said, Impeccable Second Skin Matte Foundation. This is $46 and comes in 25 shades. It is medium to full coverage, a velvet matte finish, and lasts about 12 hours. Now, this brought up something really interesting to me. We had a whole, I was going to say a rash of, but that makes it sound bad for your skin. We had a whole wave of serum foundations, if you recall, remember last year? And they were all like 24 hours. You know, these were all like 72-hour wear. Climb Mount Everest in this, but now it looks like lately the foundation releases have been 12 hours. So I don't know what happened. That was like a little trend, like a little flash in the pan trend, wasn't it? And I never really tested any of them for the actual full 24 hours, so we'll never know, or I'll never know. Maybe you do. I picked up the shade 3N, which is decidedly too dark. I'm wearing it now, and it does look like I've been in a tanning bed. It's okay. I guess it's a good winter shade, and we're really coming into winter. So there you go, $46, like I said, and we are in the middle of a wear test. We'll talk about that. Okay, we got two mascaras that we're trying on. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum version. This already exists, just the regular old Lights Camera Lashes in a purple packaging, which I do say in the demo I have tried. I can't remember if I liked it or not. I usually like Tarte mascara though, and I so far do like it. I'm only an hour into the wear test on the mascaras right now, but this is either $15, I should say, or $28, depending on whether you buy the mini or the larger. I bought the larger, and I'm kicking myself because I generally like the mini. Maybe this is the mini. No, this is the larger. I generally like the mini with mascaras, but anyway, this is supposed to do length, volume, and curl, and this is very serum-y. The new thing we're seeing everywhere, these serum mascaras, to me, they're a little stinky. They always smell skincare-y, and they kind of freak me out, but maybe that's a Rebecca thing. But anyway, we're seeing a lot of these good for hair, good for growth, kind of infusing serums with mascara. Do what you want with that information. I don't know if it's really true, but that's what they all say. And then are either, I'm noticing, love it or hate it, nowhere in between, Haus B Structural Mascara. This also volume length, also has these serum-like properties. This promises 5 times fanned out lashes and has rice protein and is supposedly very easy to remove. Neither of these are tubing mascaras, but these are serum type infused mascara, so more traditional with a serum in it, with all these proteins and things that are supposed to be good for the lashes, but both promise that they will be easy to come off as long as they are not easy to make raccoon or panda bear eyes. And I will let you know, because we're going to wear test these right along with the foundation. Why not? All right, let's go ahead to the demo. Where I can, I will put information about shopping or perusing up here on YouTube Shopping. If not, and in addition, everything will be down below, along with information on how to follow this on Facebook, to join our little community there on Facebook. We also have lives every week here through our membership on YouTube, and also information on how to find me on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, all of that good stuff. Let's get over to the demo. I worry that the shade I got is a little too dark. Not the end of the world. If you saw yesterday's video, you'll know that I am working on making sure my camera doesn't all of a sudden go blurry. That's a new problem of late, and I'm really working hard to fix it. So I want you to know. I don't want it to be blurry for you. So we're trying a few different things, and you can let me know. Okay, so here we got shade 3N. Think I went a little too dark. You know, lately I've been going too light on the foundations, so I overcorrected, I think. So here it is in 3N. Let's see. This is a Rephr brush, the LC03 for foundation, liquid and cream. Yeah, that's a little deep, isn't it? You know, it almost looks a little too olive, doesn't it? Well, let's see what happens once we get it on and it kind of sits. Let's just do half the face. See what we think. Yeah, it's a little dark. Oh, just got it on me. Oh, that's all right. Okay. If you've ever gotten foundation on your shirt, not a good thing. Doesn't like to come out, foundation. It's going to be a tough stain to clean. That's okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Half of the face. A little deep. I think I can make it work though, especially if I run it down. I mean, but in general, there's my actual neck. So, I think we could work with it, but if I were in store, I don't think this is the shade I would have purchased. But it's very creamy, shade aside. That's a me issue. But for your purposes on whether or not you'd like this, nice and creamy, nice natural matte, but I just put it on. Let me speed it up, do the other side of my face, and then we'll talk about it and let the wear test begin, okay? All right, what do we think? Way too dark? Again, that's a me problem. Sorry to involve you. On my face, it feels really nice. Doesn't feel tacky or sticky. I wouldn't think it would because it's a matte foundation, but you never know when it's first applied. But it feels really, really nice. What I'm going to do is try to let this go as long as I possibly can today. I'm going to wear it through a few other videos I'm actually filming today, just so that we can let the wear test keep going. And let's see how it looks. Not going to put on anything else with it. I'm just going to let the foundation just kind of go, and then we'll see how it behaves. My theory, you guys, I actually have to talk about this because I got one comment, and one comment means absolutely nothing, but you know, it sticks in your head. I got one comment like, well, if you're not wearing it the way we would wear it, how do we know? Well, I don't know how you wear your foundation. Some people put a kind of a mattifying primer. Some people put a silky, luminous primer. Some of you use powder all over your face. Some of you just use it under your eyes. Some of you add in a liquid on top that kind of makes a dewiness. And some of you use a setting spray. Some of you use a refreshing spray. I don't know how you wear it. If I knew how you wore it, I would test it that way. So what I do when I test a complexion product, you guys know, is I just put the product only on and I don't add anything else, and then we see how the product itself behaves. If this is going to gather in lines, then we know it is not the fault of the concealer. We know it is not the fault of the powder. You get where I'm coming from. And I do have a lot of experience in testing this stuff out. So trust me, if you would please. If you would be so kind. Let's let this, I'm definitely feeling a little bit like I've been in the tan machine, you know, the sunbed or something. Let's let this go as long as we can. I'll let it go a few hours before I come back to test the mascara, and at least we'll kind of know how we're doing. All right, stay right there. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. I went away and did battle with the stain on my shirt from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation, and as predicted, didn't come out. So, you know, that's how that is. Okay, let's try these mascaras and put them to the test, and we'll put them into the wear test along with the foundation, okay? But let's just see how our foundation is looking after 2 hours. Pretty good. You know, definitely, the shade's too dark. There's no doubt. But Not bad at all. Nice feel to it. You know, I didn't powder it, as I explained earlier. It feels really good. It's not sinking into lines, not showing pores, definitely blurring, and it's a nice natural matte. And what I mean by that is it's not a very drying matte. Anastasia Beverly Hills says that if you have super dry skin, to use a luminous primer, and they say if you have, you know, super oily skin, to use a mattifying primer. That's kind of common sense. I have normal skin, and with no primer, it's looking good, actually. I think it's actually quite nice. I prefer this natural matte to a matte. This moves a little bit with the skin and definitely looks just kind of like my natural skin. It's not making me go dry or oily, but that's only after 2 hours and we have a lot longer to go. All right, let's try 2 different mascaras and then we'll incorporate that into the wear test. I used the soon to be new BK Beauty eyelash curler today, which I really like because you have to press down on it and the little mechanism, and I really like how it curls. That's coming soon, very soon actually, but not here quite yet. Meanwhile, if you're looking for an eyelash curler, I really love Rephr and I really love Surratt. So those are kind of the 3 that I've been interchanging. Okay, let's try our Tarte on this eye, and then we'll put our Haus Labs on this eye. Tarte, very interesting. I was never a huge fan of the Lights Camera Lashes, the purple one. But let's see what we think of this platinum. Now I'm going to do something strange, so bear with me and sniff it. Yeah, whenever they're a serum mascara, they have a weird serum-y scent that I don't enjoy. It's not a floral scent. It's not a fragrance. They just smell like a serum, and I'm always kind of like, I don't know. You know who did that first was Lancome. They had that one, and I was just like, I don't like the way it smells. So let's see. I can put up with it if it makes my lashes look good. Now, I do use, pardon my nails, they are just a mess. I've had the worst nail problems. This nail, I did a chrome nails, and they've chipped. And they've broken. I don't know. It wasn't a good look. I use a lash serum. Not a serum mascara, but a lash serum. And I use it infrequently. I don't use it daily. So my lashes are a little bit longer than they normally would be. This new mirror placement I'm trying out to get rid of any blurriness is making it a little bit clumsy to apply mascara. That's a really pretty mascara though. Hey! What do you think? That's kind of a pretty mascara. Nothing on this eye yet. That's pretty. I wonder how that's going to last. I usually like Tarte mascaras. I just don't really remember what I thought of the purple original Lights Camera Lashes, but this is the platinum, as evidenced by the silver platinum colored packaging. Doesn't stand up very well. All right, let's try this Haus Labs. Hearing great things or horrible things. Nobody seems to be in the middle on this Haus Lab. So we're just going to throw these 2 mascaras in with our wear test. Perfect timing since we're doing a wear test of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation. And I love comparing a mascara. Sometimes when we compare a mascara, it really helps. This one also serum, and therefore smells a bit serum-y. I don't know what a mascara is supposed to smell like. I suppose nothing. But these do smell a bit serum-y. Serum mascara seem to be the new way where it's at, right? I love that both of these are really, really dark black. The original Tarte Lights Camera Lashes has a brown shade, I think, too. But both of these are just available in black. And I know I'm doing a slightly odd job. I'm trying to get used to this new mirror placement. The things we do to keep the camera from going crazy. All right, this one keeps talking about how, I like it. Hey, I like both of these so far. See if this is blurring on your end too. Remember, I've gotten rid of that mirror that the camera was deciding to focus on. So that our focus issue should be gone. Right now, just looking at it, I prefer the look of this eye, which is the Tarte. But I really like that dark, dark jet blackness of the Haus Labs. So we're going to go away, finish the wear test, And then I'm hoping to do, it's been about 2 hours. I'm hoping to do at least 6 more for this Way Too Dark foundation. And that will really let us know how these are doing. And then I will post a comment on how they come off. If they smear all over or if they make raccoon eyes. But let's let this go at least 6 more hours. So I'll see you real soon. Okay, it's been a total of 8 hours. And we have a lot to check up on here on this at the end of this wear test. We have our foundation to check in on and then 2 different mascaras. But it seems to be good news all the way around. As I mentioned, I definitely picked too dark of a shade. It's working, but it's a little deep on the foundation. But who cares? Like I said, that's a Rebecca problem, not a you problem. If you like a really nice natural looking matte, and lately I prefer that. Some of these dewy, these really dewy luminous foundations are getting to be a bit too much. I do enjoy adding. I haven't added on this one. I put some blush on, but I haven't added any sort of luminosity. I just wanted you to see how the actual foundation itself lasts and reacts. This is supposed to go 12 hours. It's gone about 8. Pretty good. I mean, underneath my eyes, I could use some powder and some concealer, but I didn't put that on for this wear test. Okay. Looking great. A little bit, I can smooth it around the nose, but not too bad. Definitely blurring pores. I know when a foundation is bad for me, when I start seeing my pores here and here, and I am not. So this is a really pretty one. Do get it in the correct shade. And I went a little too dark, as you know. It's worn really nicely. It's not wearing away around the nose. It's not wearing away on the chin or the forehead. It's lasted very, very well and hasn't sunk into lines. I usually have issues around here. Maybe a tiny bit, but I think I'm being picky because I want you to know that I'm being honest. And sometimes it feels like I gotta find something. You know, I don't want to just be like a love song to Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's not my favorite foundation because it's in the wrong shade. When something is in the wrong shade, it's really hard to love it. But if we look just at the wear, it's really nice and it feels really nice. It's not sticky. There's no fragrance. There's no weird ingredients. This is going to be a go-to for a lot of people as long as you get the right shade. This is going to be a favorite of a lot of people. All right, let's look at our 2 mascaras. Let's start with our Tarte. A lot of these I can talk about. Where did the Haus one go? There it is, rolling away from me. Actually, I can kind of talk about both of these at once, to be honest with you. Neither one has made raccoon eyes. Hooray. That's my big thing with mascara. If they're going to leave a thing up here, because I do use a lash serum, so mine are a little longer now. If they leave a rim here or down below, I hate it. I am going to put in right here, watch on the bottom of the screen, I am going to add in how these were to take off. If I had to struggle, they're not tubing mascara, but they do promise to come off easily, so look for that. So when I take that off, I'll add that in editing. I think they're actually both really pretty. The Tarte is a little bit more dramatic. This is, for the wear test, what are we at? About 6 hours on the mascara. And it's 8 on the foundation, but about 6 on the mascara. This one the Tarte looks a little bit more dramatic. The Haus Labs looks a little bit better for everyday wear, but I like it. I think both are a nice dark jet black. If, like me, you like jet black mascara. They're really both kind of curling, keeping the curl, I should say. My lashes don't like to curl. You know what? Both are very nice. Mascara is so hard to talk about because it is so personal. What someone's love of mascara is another person's hated mascara. And I didn't look at any reviews, but I've heard from my community that people are either loving or hating the Haus Labs. I think it's very nice. I have fallen back in, I love the Tartelette tubing, the original Tartelette tubing. I have fallen back in love with a lot of Benefit mascaras. I think I'm going to, of the 2 of these, I think I'm preferring this Tarte. I tend to like Tarte mascara, but I'll use this one. I have so many open mascaras, it's not even funny. And it feels wasteful. It's the one part of my job that feels wasteful to me. That I try to really rotate my mascaras, even if I don't love them, because I'm just like, it's open, I'm using it up. That's the only part where I kind of feel like guilty wasteful. Isn't that funny? Is having a bunch of open mascaras at one time. So I'm definitely going to use these. But let me tell you, I give a thumbs up to all 3 of these products. I think they're really nice. And for the for those of you who are looking for a nice natural matte foundation that's, you know, kind of affordable, it's $46. It's not like $100 or something like that. It's still expensive, but you know what I mean. I think this might solve a lot of issues for you. And to me, both of these mascaras are A-okay. I'm not writing home about either of them, but I think they really get the job done and they're quite nice. So let me know what you think. It's not just about what I say. I love the community, so comment below. We are still working on these blurry issues, so you can let me know on that too. Make sure that you share, like, and the best thing you can do for me is to subscribe. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.